In the wake of the controversy surrounding the death of unarmed Missouri teen Michael Brown and the firestorm surrounding the video of Eric Garner, who died after New York City police locked him in a chokehold, the motives and attitudes of our country's cops have been called into question.
This country, unfortunately, is suffering from a lot of police brutality all over the country.
This is about police brutality. This is about racism.
They're poorly trained. They need to be trained to wound, not kill.
Who do we want? Justice. How do we want it?
Recent polls show that Americans still think of police as more friend than enemy.
I think it's important that they understand that there are people that stand behind them.
But does anyone really understand what it means to be a cop? The Newark Police Department in New Jersey opened its doors to Fox and Friends to give us a glimpse into law enforcement life.
The mission statement of what we do is to save lives. So today we're working on our most important aspect of everything we do.
Sergeant Rossi is the commander of Newark's emergency response team, a force of specially trained officers that handle the most high-risk, violent situations.
So you're all geared up. You've got your body armor, you've got your weapons, you've got all kinds of different equipment, but you're still very vulnerable going into these situations.
We're a full-time volunteer unit. These guys are specially selected, they're specially vetted. What we have to do is get in there and save lives, and that's what we're for. That's why we exist. We exist to save lives.
Do you think sometimes people don't really get that, A, the risk that you take, and B, the fact that you're even trying to protect the life of a criminal?
That's what you're going to get. You're going to get that from the media. You'll get that from movies. We don't take a shot we don't ever need to take, so that when we do shoot, we hit what we're shooting at. We don't ever want an innocent person harmed in any way. The last resort is for my guys to have to go ahead and set up and to do some of the stuff we're doing today.
What we're doing today is a simulated hostage situation. It's a first-hand glimpse of what an emergency team could encounter any day of the week.
It takes a total dedication, lifestyle dedication. It's very disruptive to a normal family life, and these guys have volunteered for this, accepted that, and they've set themselves up to be that last line of defense when lives need to be saved.
It seems to me that there's a reason that police officers have to put on the demeanor that they do when they confront something that they don't know what the scenario is going to be.
It could be something simple as a traffic stop. You don't know what you're going to encounter during that time. I've never heard a cop say they want to come to work to shoot someone.
It seems like there's a lot of misconceptions about police officers. They see people in big trucks with lots of weapons that look tough. What do you wish people knew?
It's never an offensive measure. We're not out there to hurt the public. Our primary concern as law enforcement is public safety. Always key, public safety is what we do.
An interesting note, the average starting salary for a police officer in the U.S. varies from each department, but it's often below $50,000. Here in New York City, the starting salary is just over $30,000.
So they're not in it for the money.
They're not in it for the money. And having served in the military, I really understand what these men sometimes go through, the dangers they put themselves through, and several of these guys actually did serve in the military.
Like that last fellow said, it's all about public safety at the end of the day.
And when you have a protest with thousands of people who come out against the cops on Saturday, and the cops have to guard them and make sure they stay safe, think about how upsetting that is, knowing you're starting at $30,000 a year.
Incredible sacrifice that they make just to really keep everybody safe here. So they don't ask for the thanks, but we certainly give it to them. And to